Okay, here we have inside of a Makita drill battery which has suffered a catastrophic failure. Well, not quite catastrophic, but pretty close to shed some light on the subject. I don't know if you can see that end cell, but it's definitely vented. It's all corroded and leaking on there. It's all nasty. The bench is also a bit nasty because of oil and crap that's on there from the last video. So yeah, this is a faulty Makita battery. There's two dead cells because they were connected in parallel, and it's draining the other cell with it when one cell shorted out. How this caught fire, didn't catch fire, I'm not really too sure. It's quite obvious that that cell there has shorted out and has leaked and vented its electrolyte. These other cells here, these other 8 cells are fine, they're all 2.9 volts. This only symptom was when you put the battery on the Makita charger, it flashed the error lights and wouldn't charge. Failed to choose entirely, and yeah, so here we are. I cracked this thing open, it's not mine. Had a look, and it seems that we need to replace 2 of the cells and the control board. Because of course it bricks the control board the second the thing goes compass wampus and the voltage drops below a certain level, or it detects any kind of error. It bricks the board and tells the charger never to charge the battery again. It can just happen from the battery sitting around for a while, and this board will discharge 2 of the cells, so they'll be out of balance, and it won't charge the battery. It just won't let it charge up unless you replace the control board and recharge the cells manually. But I don't recommend doing that unless you know what you're doing. Now, I've seen people trying to charge these batteries by forcing 2 bits of wire in here and connecting them to another battery and force running it. But if there is something seriously wrong with this battery, like these shorted cells, it will then these will be as shorts, they'll be like, basically nothing's here, so essentially it'll be like putting a nail or something in there and shorting it out, and then you'll be charging these cells at the wrong voltage. So essentially you'll be overcharging those cells, there'll be no protection because you force run it, and that's how you end up with a fire. Not a good idea. So yeah, replacement of control board, because the control board won't let it charge ever again, not unless you reprogrammed it, and you might as well just replace it. So yeah, I'll just be simply replacing 2 of the cells after checking the capacity of the others. That's also important. If they're low on capacity, there's absolutely no point. They'll drift out of balance with each other, and that's a potential fire hazard again. That's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario, it just won't work properly ever again because it will be essentially worn out. You've got 2 new cells and 8 worn out cells. That concludes this video. I will test the capacity of the remaining cell banks later. I'll test them, so I'll leave them in parallel and I'll test them that way. Now that concludes the video. See you later.